Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Happy Friday. I hope that you had a good week and I hope that you will have an even better weekend. We've got some sunshine coming up. My video this morning and show you all the good stuff I got this week. I'm most excited about, I got my new Jenny Bird pieces. You know, every season when she comes out with her new collection, she is so nice and sends me some of the key pieces. And this time, a lot of times she'll let me pick, like she'll, send me some pictures and let me pick my favorite things. And so that's what we did this time. And we had talked about maybe trying to do a video together, but it was hard. She lives in Canada and, it would be very hard for us to get together unless she's here for a show or something, but she's got a brand new baby. So anyway, I said, well, why don't you do a little video clip? And because I love to hear her and Dean and Sheila. I love hearing how they make things, how they create it, like what they were thinking, how they want it to be worn. I think that adds so much to any artwork. I love to hear anyone that is creating something explain why they did it. And so I am going to put her clip in right here and let her explain the things, and then I'm going to show them to you and tell you what I think.
Hi everyone, it's so fun to be part of this video. Lisa and I talked about me actually coming down to be with her in a video, but I'm up here in Toronto spending more time with my new baby. He's a year old, and so we're going to do it remote, but I think this is really cool. So every season I share my collection with Lisa, and then she shares with me her favorite pieces. And it's really fun to see what she picks. What we thought would be cool for all of you today is for me to share just a little bit more behind why I designed what I designed, and how I can share with you a little bit about how I do it. It's kind of a mad science, but so yeah, we'll get started. Let's start with the yellow. This was a labor of love to make. Just to share a little bit about the process of making this. This is the first one. I layered it ended up being 7 coils. This worked out pretty well, except that I used a hammered wire for this one, and the hammering I thought didn't really suit such a sculptural piece, and so I went with a smooth wire in the end. And then it just needed a zhuzh, it needed something more, and so we added the jump rings in behind, these little connectors, to hang chain to follow the flow of the structural part, which ends up now looking so cool when you hold the necklace like this. But I just felt like this and the dimension of the moving chains underneath was a perfect balance of structure and flow, which is what I ended up calling the whole grouping as I was designing it, because I wanted that mix of this rigid structural design element with a piece of fluid chain or something else that moved when you moved with your body. So that's the final look of it. Just to show you, today is Friday, and we've got a lot going on in the studio, so I just wore a really casual outfit with it today. I wore high-waisted jeans. I wore an interesting color combination that I haven't put together before, which is gray with navy, but I really love these navy sneakers that I found in New York. They were at Barney's, just the Nike tennis sneaker with navy high-waisted and this gray ballet top. I like the combination actually of the V with the collar. I think that works really well. And then I just have on for layer on top is this great little military jacket, which was at Zara probably like 3 seasons ago. Also a New York find. Zara on Fifth Avenue has the best selection for sure. So I always go when I'm in New York for the shows. Yeah, so that's the outfit for today. So other styles to talk about in this Structure and Flow collection, probably the best-selling bracelet that I've designed in a long time. It is the river cuff. What you do, it can be confusing. The chain is meant to flow across the top of your wrist with the structural part. So if you just grab it all as one piece and have the chain be on the top of your wrist, and then the look is really nice. Else to talk about, I don't want to take too much of your time, but the earrings. Lisa is showing you 2 pairs. The LEZARK ear jackets, and these guys again, structure and flow, have this nice like strong pyramid stud with a nice drape. It's just surprising in someone's ear to see it. I love wearing one and wearing something else in the other ear. Okay, and then on my left side, just to show you both, I put this on before the video. This is the Maigret Sticks. I wanted the pearl to be slightly hidden as it arched backwards, but you could still see it from the front. It's just a great basic, nice alternative instead of a hoop. This was a ring that went with it as well. This is a Maigret ring, double finger. If the Illa collar is a bit too big for you or just not something you see yourself wearing every day, this is a very lightweight, smaller version. You know, the thin little structural collars are just so trendy right now. I wanted to do something really unique and again more sculptural. And so I took 2 bands of collar and I made this asymmetrical shape. So from the side it looks terraced, almost like a seating in an arena. And then again you have this chain that will flow through the front and create sort of really interesting movement. So you have the structure and the flow again. This one is also oxidized, the finish, so it's a little more casual, it's a little more burnished. And then you can see my look with this piece. It's sort of a hint of, it's not so in your face, it's just a subtle, modern color. That was my little tour of the inspiration, a little bit behind how I make things. This collection was largely not sketched before. Instead, it was about me playing with wire and finding shapes that ended up being exactly what I wanted to wear, but what didn't exist. I'm always trying to make things that you will, my bird girls, all of you, will want to wear in your tomorrows. So I'm trying to, you know, I designed these 6 months ago, hoping that this season would be exactly what you'd want to wear. It's been fun.
Hey. Isn't she pretty? Okay, so what I've got on today, I originally thought I was going to wear the river collar today. That is the one that is a little bit smaller, and then it has the cool chain running through it. And let me show you how. See, one of the chains is hooked to like the middle, and then the other one is hooked to the end. So that way, when it lays flat, it really does have some dimension because it's laying at an angle, and it is so pretty, and it's just the right amount of, I think this one is the edgier of the two, but yet it's still very simple. And the name of the collection or her inspiration is Structure and Flow, and you can tell that because it really just flows right through there, and I think it would have some movement when you wear it, and I just love it. It is just, and plus you could wear other things with it and it would kind of be, you know, see-through. I just think it's beautiful. You could just add so much with it, and I think for those of you that want just like the little slightest bit of edgy touch, but not too much, and you know, you're just kind of dipping your toe in it, I think that you would really, really, really like this. Let me show you up close. And see how the chain's really pretty? It's just gorgeous. And the way these go on, you have to kind of, you don't have to open them up too much, but you do have to kind of put them on your neck, and then they do have this in the back, because I know a lot of people, the collar is just a weird thing to them when it doesn't connect in the back. And so this, the one I'm wearing and this one, has the little piece in the back that just helps it and makes it feel a little bit more secure. So I just love that. It's so pretty. And that is, you know, more of like the burnished or brushed, you know, gold. It's a little bit more edgy. Okay, and so that was the river collar. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about the one I have on is the Illa collar. And I hope that this shirt or little sweater thing I have on does it justice. And in person, I don't know if you can see how the chains, she showed you how they hang and how they're coming from each bar. It's just so pretty. And what I love about this one, and I told her, I said, I think this collection is your best one yet, especially for me. I love the edgy pieces. I told her this is the best thing since the lion. You guys know I love the lion ring that she originally sent me years ago. And then I love the Dionysus. I never can remember how that is pronounced. The Dionysus or Dionysus or whatever coin and ring, and actually I bought some more of the rings that are on my website because I love those, and I love the two-tone metal and everything, and they're just kind of, I don't know, good statement pieces and kind of traditional. Bubba's over here, he's going to get in that, and we always have an Amazon box for them to get into. And so anyway, this I told her was, I think, my favorite, because I love that it's the first thing I think I've ever gotten from her that is, I don't know for sure, but I think it is, that's more of a shiny, polished gold. And so it is more of an elegant piece. And let me show it to you just on look how pretty it is just on your neck alone. Like if you, for a Christmas party or New Year's Eve or something, how pretty it's gonna look with a dress and, or with a cami. And I just love it. It's beautiful. It's very comfortable too, to be as, it sits just perfectly, like right there. It doesn't feel awkward at all. And then this is and I'm wearing it right over my sleeve, which I think is kind of cool. I've done that before with the, let's see, the Otis and the Alec tees, where they have the thumb holes, and I've worn cuffs right over them, and that's what I'm going to do with this. But this is the River, I think, yeah, she showed you this too, the River cuff. And it also has the same concept of being the cuff with the chain, and see how the chain is hooked up here and then down here. So that makes it, if it were just straight across, it would just hang flat down. But because she's done it at an angle and two different heights, it's going to, you know, show up a little bit more. And I don't know if I had it this way or the other way before. I like it both ways. I think I like it. I think I had it like this before. I think I like it like that the best. Oh, I don't know. I think I like it like this. Yeah, because that has more to show on the outside. So, love those. I love how light. I think this is one of the lightest, airiest collections that she's had. And let me show you what this looks like too without the sleeve, because that's gonna, gosh, it is just so okay. Pretty. And then these earrings are fabulous. I think so many of you would like these. They are just, let's see what they're called. They are called the Maigret sticks, and she designed these kind of with the inspiration of Caroline de Maigret. And I looked her up, and I ended up following her on Instagram because she is so cool. I believe she's like around 40 years old. She reminds me of just my favorite type of muse or model or whatever. It's kind of like that, like Annabelle Nielsen, Sienna Miller, Kate Moss, all those girls that are models, kind of have the rocker vibe. She's into music and stuff, and she is French. I believe she did some modeling for Chanel, and she just has that really cool, edgy, really relaxed vibe. And this is what the earring, this is what she named the earring after her. And look how it, I don't know, it is so neat the way it's, so you're going to see this from the front, and the way it is, it kind of, the way she's got the post on it, it hangs kind of like that, and then it's got the pearl on the back, which is so cool. I love that. I love the pearl, and there's a ring too that Jenny was wearing that she showed you that goes with it that I might end up having to have. when I saw her show that, I was like, oh, I think I want that too. So I love these, and they are not heavy at all. Very comfortable. Like I don't even feel them at all. And these are the LEZARK ear jackets. And look how pretty they are. So you have the pyramid stud, and then you have this really cool pearl stud. See how it's got the, here, you can see a little bit better. It's got like the gold around it, and then this part hangs in the back. And she showed you these, and I thought it was so neat that she had one of these on one ear and one of these in the other, because with the pearl, they still kind of go together. And I still have not done a second hole or anything, but stuff like this makes me want to. I just don't feel like going through I know when you get it done, going through the whole process, but anyway, this is inspiring. So I love these two, and I think everything can be mixed and matched, and I think that you would really enjoy a lot of this stuff. I think she's really done a great, great job. I'm looking forward to wearing this stuff with my sweaters and all that kind of good stuff. So thank you so much, Jenny. I just love it. I'm just so excited about all of it. And I will be wearing, maybe I'll wear this tomorrow and do some Instagram pictures so you can see. I think it's going to look so good with like my below the belt. I've got the gold baby Brie belt and just like this, and then all black, and then my leather jacket, or the black blazer with something like this. Oh, it's just so pretty. I really love that. So, okay, so I've told you about that good stuff. And I did buy some of that and put it on my website. And then below I'm going to put Jenny's website and then her YouTube channel also. Okay. And that was the main thing I wanted to tell you about. And then I meant to show you this last week and I forgot, and it was too late when I had already edited when I remembered it. But my friend on Instagram and my subscriber here, Tammy Toscano, you guys have probably heard me mention her. She sent this to me, which is Lisa Eldridge's latest, or I don't know how many, it might be her only book. I'm not sure if she has another book or not, but it's the one that just came out. And look how pretty that is. It is like art, and I love it. It has all kinds of just vintage type stuff in here. Marilyn Monroe, the icons, Lauren Hutton, her makeup muses, history and handbag. It is a beautiful book, and she thought that it would go great in my room. Look at all the different like the old lipsticks and stuff like that. I just love it. And I've got some ideas. I want to do some different stuff in my room. I'm ready to change up my scenery a little bit, like just move some things and then do some other little things. So I'm going to try to do that maybe this weekend. Everything needs a good, you know, everything taken apart, dusted, and cleaned real good. And then I want to redo some stuff. So I'm looking forward to doing something with this in my room. So thank you so much, Tammy. That was so sweet of you to think of me. And I love it. It's beautiful face paint. It's just, I love all the colors and the bright lips. And I see, I was going to say, I see Bridget over here wagging her tail. That usually means, she doesn't bark, so that usually means somebody's at the door. But what she's doing is, Chanel wants to go out, so she's just irritating Chanel. Let me go let her out. Okay, Chanel really didn't want to go outside. She just wanted to look outside. And she probably wanted to look without having her ears licked and stuff like that. Gross, I know. Bridget knows. She has ultimate respect for Bubba. And she will not, she's very afraid of him because Bubba is the type that if Bridget is laying beside me in the bed and he would like to lay beside me, he would just go over there and bite her until she leaves. So, but then he also loves her. He, you know, when he's in that lovey mood, he'll rub up against her and she just stands real stiff and still. So, anyway, we have the little, you know, the system around here and it works. Okay, the other day, day before yesterday, I went to go get my hair done. Bridget's going to go get, she's going to get on the heated blanket. Should be on. Turned it on for her this morning. But I went to get my hair done. Oh, what a good day. I love it. She did it a little bit since I had done everything she asked and been using really good stuff and been putting all that healthy stuff in there. She said that it felt so much better, and so she was able to go a little bit lighter with my base color and then put a little bit more of the highlights in it. And the best part is she let me video some of it. So I am working on my vlog. I have that and then just a little bit more with it. It's not going to be as long as the last one. That thing took 3 tries and 2 days to upload. The first time I just gave up because I thought I had done something wrong. And then John said, well, it's just so much. It's just so, you know, I don't know, I can't remember the exact words he used, the IT language, that it's going to take a lot. And so I tried it again and it was just taking forever. So he thought, well, maybe if we brought it downstairs on his computer to the router and everything, that it would do better. And that ended up how we did it, but it still took all day. So sorry that took so long to load, but from then on I thought I'm gonna have to adjust something, not make them quite as long. But anyway, so I've got that on my vlog to show you. And when I was going to get my hair done the other day, I saw a picture, and I have not even told her this, I saw a picture on Instagram of Elizabeth, Fancy Liz, you know, I call her Liz. And she had a really pretty lip on that I liked, and I saw where she had answered someone and said that it was a Milani matte lip paint, I believe in Adore. And so I was just determined I was going to get that day. And I left out of here with just lip liner on. I put Lancome Ideal on because I thought, well, I'm going to stop by CVS and just pick it up. And I was actually going to pick one up for Morgan that does my hair because we like the same looks. And went to the first CVS. They don't sell Milani anymore. And I knew they were starting to sell e.l.f., but I didn't know they were going to drop Milani. And so I was like, oh gosh. So I headed up and then stopped at the second CVS, and they had given up Milani and just sold e.l.f. And so at that point I needed to get to my hair appointment, so I ended up grabbing these. I saw these in a little special, I think there was like a red one and a burgundy one, just a special edition type thing, and they looked so pretty. It's the Revlon Ultra HD matte lip color, and I got the two ones that you would think. I think this is Seduction, and it is like the nude, and then this one is called, it's called Devotion. My magnifying glass is upstairs. But so these are the typical colors that you would think I would get, and I ended up putting this one on, the Devotion, and I'll swatch these for you. It was a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, so I put that on. So when you see me in my hair video, this is what I have on. And I love the colors. They lasted really well, but even now, with my hand out here, I can smell this. It has almost like they're trying to make it smell like candy, but there's a little bit of, it reminds me of, these are Revlon, but it reminds me of, if any of you have tried the Maybelline matte lipsticks, it's kind of like that smell, which ends up being kind of like a taste, if you know what I mean. It's almost like that same, like I always say, when you eat that really bright icing on a birthday cake, it's that kind of smell and flavor or taste. But it's not that bad. It's not enough that if it was that bad, I wouldn't have even shown them to you, or I would have told you this and I wouldn't wear them again. But it's enough, not bad enough that I wouldn't wear them again. And I do like them enough that I will wear them again. But isn't that a pretty color? And it stays pretty. It's matte, but it stays not too drying. Okay, so later on in the day, this was still on my lips, and I put this over it after I ate lunch. And this is really pretty. So in my pictures the other day, when I showed you my new, I said it's hair day, Bubba is over there. He shreds boxes with his teeth. I'm going to have to take a picture of him. He's such a character. But so I had this over the remnants of the first one. So that's what I had on in the picture. So, God, that is so pretty. I didn't even really know how pretty that was on its own. So these two are really good ones. And if you like I think there's a brighter one than this, and then I know there's a dark color. But the smell, it's like a perfumey candy with a little bit of chemical mixed in. But still worth getting. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and take this off my hand. Here, I'll just compare this. Okay, then when I went to get my hair done, we always talk about good lips and makeup and lashes and stuff. I just love it. It's perfect. It's like going to visit with a friend. She was telling me about this new, really cool nude lip stick or gloss that she got. It's called Liquid Lipstick. And she said everybody loved it. She said 2 girls had left and gone to Ulta and gotten it right then when they saw it. And so it was this little lip set, and I'm assuming it's for the holidays. Yeah, it has a snowflake on it. It's called Eternal Love Liquid Lipstick Set. And I have not tried the 2 darker colors because the star of the show is this one. And I left straight from there. And you know what? I've got one other thing I've got to show you that I didn't bring out here. But I left straight from there to go to Ulta to get this. And one of the girls that always helps me, I kind of described it to her. She said, well, I think we've got one more left at the front. And she went to the front and came back, and they said they just sold it an hour ago. And I was like, oh no. And so we did a swatch of this one, and it's called Baci, B-A-C-I. And it is the coolest color. It is like a really cool, muted, purpley nude. It is just the coolest color ever. But when it dries, it does get a little bit darker. So last night I posted a picture of it on my Instagram, and you can see that it is truly matte when it dries, and it's a little bit darker, but it is still the coolest color. It is so, it's kind of like I was saying with the River color. It's like if you want to dip your toe in an edgy color for fall that's not, you know, just crazy, but still just a little bit out of the norm and is a kind of attention getting, not attention getting, but you know what I mean, striking. That is this. And so the night that I came home from getting my hair done, I called Sephora and got them to hold it for me. And I went yesterday all the way out there to get it. And I asked them, did they have any more? Because I was going to get some for you guys to give away, and I got the last one. So last night I meant to look on the Stila website and see if I could order some more. And before I post this video, I will look on the Stila website and see if I can find some more. But I am hoping and praying that they come out with this color for, you know, for real, for reals, and keep it in their regular selection because it is so pretty. And then these two are not, you know, bad colors too. I'll try these for you. That I would definitely wear, and that I would too. So 3 good colors, and I think it was like $22 or something. It was not very much. But there's not much in here, so, but I had to, anyway, find my phone, and then I took a picture of this for you guys outside so you could see, you know, I mean, they're showing pretty true to color, but I wanted you to really, really, really see how pretty they are, and just how that one really has more of a peachy tone, I think, when you see it. I don't know. Gosh, that is so pretty. That's really prettier than I thought it was, but you can see how those two, even though they say matte, they stay a little shiny, but look, that one gets really matte, so be warned. And good, they come off. They're not, so it looks like they're not, you can see that one stayed on a lot more. They're not stains. And that was the Neutrogena. But I ran all over the house looking for my phone, and it was right here. I just didn't remember putting it here. But I had to tell you something funny. We are out of dry cat food. We just ran out. I put the last little bit in the bowl in the garage last night. And they're not out, but the 2 bowls that are on the stairs that they eat out of, they've still got some in them, but they're not full. Usually I fill them up every day, and they are freaking out. Every time I walk somewhere, they like run over there, you know, like they're starving. So I've definitely got to get cat food today. So, is that it? Is that all I had to show you? Oh no, I had that one thing. This may not be any big deal to some of you because a lot of people already have their shampoos and conditioners, and I think it's just such a personal thing. But when there's Chanel, when I was at the hair place the other day and she was washing my hair, you know, I told her how much I was loving the Nano Gold by Pureology. I always say Philosophy by mistake. And, but I told her I had noticed that if I used it every day, like about the 4th, or every time, about the 4th time, it was making my hair just a little bit weighed down, a little bit oily, crazy smooth, which I love. Anyway, we were talking about, you know, what shampoo and stuff like that, and I asked her what she used and what she suggested, and she suggested and uses this, which is the Pureology Strength Cure. And the thing is, I think she had told me before that she really liked this, but it seems like every time I have ever tried a shampoo, there's the UPS man, which I haven't ordered anything in a while. I want some things, but they're big things. So I've been trying to just kind of hold off because I had bought so many big things right there together, my camera and my purse and that brooch and stuff like that. But I did place a Sephora order that I'll get Monday. So anyway, whenever I try anything that's called strength, repair, keratin, any of those, protein, all that kind of stuff, it seems like they always make my hair like crispy and flat. I mean, just like I don't want it. So I was telling her that, and she said, this is not like that at all. She said, this uses natural proteins, she was saying all this stuff, and she said she thought it even had some kind of oil in it. And you know I cannot read it. But anyway, it's got 0 sulfate, and I'm really trying to do that, pay more attention to that now than I was. But anyway, it says Strength Cure, concentrated formula for micro scar damaged hair. And, oh, it's vegan. Okay, 0 sulfate, 100% vegan ingredients. And she said that she thought this was kind of like best for both worlds. She said, you know how you can use one for color or you can use one for moisture? She said this just kind of hits it all. She said it's good for colored hair. It moisturizes with the natural oils and stuff, she said, but it also repairs with like natural proteins. I could have sworn she said it was some kind of bark or something like that. She knew all about it. That's what I love about her. She's so cool and so with it. And it's like she's so multifaceted, but she's very, very serious about her job. I mean, it's an art, you know, and she, you know, is up on all this stuff, so I can like pick her brain. And so anyway, I went and got it, and I used it last night for the first time. And I've really been trying to do like they say and really follow the directions too. So I shampooed twice with just a little amount of the shampoo, and then I put the conditioner in and left it in for 2 minutes. And so far so good. And you know what I did is I used, in the video you'll see how she did my hair, and I tried to do it last night, and it is, oh, I did better than I did before, but it is so tough to do that flippy thing on your own. So that's what I did last night, and then I slept on it, so you can see this side. But I didn't want to curl it again this morning because I wanted it to be kind of undone. And then I figured I've been doing such a natural look for so long in a row now, and I know, you know, some of you like it when I'm more glammed up with the lashes and the eyeliner. I decided to do that today, just for something different. And another inspiration was this top, because I saw this in Oliver, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I loved it. It reminded me of one of my favorite pictures, and I've shown everyone this picture so much that when I said something to Brooke, she said, you mean that black and white one? I love it. So I tried to do, kind of recreate this look today. But let me see if I can get it where you can see it. I'll put it at the end too. But I have always loved that picture. I mean, I just love her hair. I love everything about it. And I love the old Hollywood pictures where they're smoking anyway. I mean, I know it's bad for you, but I just think I don't know, it's just part of that time. And so when I saw this neckline with the straight across, that's what it made me think. So I kind of tried to recreate that look today. And I even did my eyebrows maybe a little rounder like hers, if you can see. It's just awesome. And then I did my lips kind of like hers, nude lip or whatever. And so anyway, this sweater is so beautiful and luxurious. It's by a brand, Getting Back to Square One. I think my navy blue pants that I wore in Raleigh to Monkeys might have been Getting Back to Square One. It's a new brand that she's got, and this is called the Saint Germain sweater, and I got the medium. And it's kind of expensive, but it's totally different than those are still great, but this is more of a standalone type piece than the tees. It's actually a sweater, and it's ribbed, got the tiny, tiny ribbing. It's just, and it feels like yummy. I mean, it has that, I don't know, that weight to it. It's just beautiful. So I got this, and then I got a pair of jeans that I have looked at and been wanting for a while now, and they sold my size. And what is so awesome about these is they're perfect high heel jeans, or to wear with booties. They are the Citizens of Humanity. The Emerson. Here comes Chanel. Hey, baby. You gonna come over here? You can come over here. Hello. Hello. Ooh, don't give them a bad view. Okay, you're gonna sit behind me. Hey, Chanel D1. Anyway, they distract me in a good way. But what is so cool about these, they're called the Emerson, here they are, Slim Boyfriend. So they're like a boyfriend jean, but not crazy, you know, like a nice boyfriend jean. And but what I love about them is the color is called black and blue, and that's what it is. It's that like blue black that I love, and you guys know I love like to put navy with blue, so it's just like the perfect thing. And so I'm going to show you my outfit of the day and then let you go. So here is the sweater, and I wanted to go ahead and show it to you up close so you can see it's not see-through. I actually have on, no, I have on a black bra. I was thinking I had on a nude bra, but so you can see, and I love just how yummy, and I just think it's so flattering, and I really think it would look good too with the culottes, like black culottes or some kind of culottes or just anything. And you could, I'm just looking forward to it. It's just going to be like a basic piece. Matter of fact, I showed it to Jenny and she said she was going to get it too. And then these are the jeans, and you can see what a cool color they are. Let me show you up close. See how they're like that black, blue. I just love it. So what I love about these is, see how they go straight down. It's like they fit right here, but they just keep going straight. So it gives you just like such a good, I don't know, just such a neat, good look. And then I love the length of them. I've just got them rolled up 2 tiny times. So I really could roll them up one more time if I wanted to and wear them with like booties or something like that. But I just thought they would look good with the nude shoes. And these are one of my favorite pairs of shoes. And I can honestly say they get more and more comfortable each time I wear them. They're just like my new bows. They're just awesome. And I want to show you too how good the bracelet looks, even outside of this sweater. So here is my look for the day. What are you looking for, Chanel? What you doing? Pretty girl. Good girl. My makeup today is new stuff. I decided I would wear something different since I had been nude sticks crazy lately, and maybe you're getting burnt out on them. I try to switch it up. So today I have on some samples that one of my sweet little friends at Sephora fixed for me, and I love it. It is I wanted to get the Dr. It was the one that Tammy told me I should get. Let me see which one. Dr. Brandt Premium Dissipore. She said it was good stuff. So of course they were out. She said they had been out for like 2 months because I think I had asked for it one time before. But what she ended up giving me is the, here, I cannot remember. There's Dr. Brandt and then there's the other one. And it was their pore refining thing. So I put it just in the T-zone, and then this is how it happens. Right when I was up there, a real pretty girl came up and she was getting the Bare Minerals loose powder in like the complexion, like the one that has salicylic acid and good for oily complexions. And I've told you I've had a problem lately with my skin, the T-zone just being so oily. So the girl gave me 2 samples of, it was number 3 and number 4, and I have on number 3 today. And she was telling the girl, it was the first time she had gotten it, that the coverage was even better with this powder than the typical Bare Minerals. So all I have on today is that powder, barely. I mean, she fixed me a sample of it, so I had barely put a, you know, shaking it out on the back of my hand, and I used my Sephora 55 and just got the best coverage with that. So I think I'm going to go get it today because I loved it. And then I used my Bobbi Brown Golden Light bronzer, and I actually did put on mascara, and I even put on my old good lashes and a little bit of mascara, because those that are self-adhesive, they shouldn't bother my extensions. They should come right off, because I love how my lash extensions look in person. I love waking up with them, but if they're not freshly done and just spread out perfectly, they don't, this look I don't think would have looked as good with them. They're more of that natural nude sticks look. And my nail polish today, you're probably thinking, what is she doing? Because I normally wear like black or, you know, a calm color I have lately. But I was watching Ladies of London on Bravo, and I noticed even though it's winter time, they would have on all their winter clothes and these bright nail polishes, and it just looked so pretty, especially like with all cream and like faux fur and then bright pink or bright coral. And so this is one of my all-time favorites, the Rose Among Thorns by China Glaze. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I should post my vlog this weekend, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.